deal? Memorial Day football. What's cracking with everybody? Let's get it started. Let some of y'all get off up in here. Shout out to Meg. Meg in the building. What's the deal? Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Tap in, tap in, tap in. What's the record? All right, we starting even. We starting off fresh. Starting off fresh, chat. No wins, no losses. Let's see what we could do. Turn me up, turn me up. Let me see. I think we're going to go with the Seahawks tonight. Let me see. I think we're going to switch it up on the jerseys tonight, chat. Let me see. I think we're going to do the Seahawks.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brett.
Go with this.
Secondary.
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about
we
the
doing
secondary.
the Seahawks tonight and the Bengals, chat.
And make a few plays.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's get it. Game one, game one. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Shout out to everybody pulling up.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Again, Peterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On second down, Peterson.
Let's get it.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Right now we the Bengals, Meg.
They'll see about converting.
We the Bengals right now. We the white team.
They'll try the left side with Spiller, and they're going to mark him down short.
Let me get them Bengals and them birds in the chat though. Birds in the chat. See the Bengals in the chat.
They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Spiller, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a give to Peterson running left. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Second down, Peterson again. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Peterson gets the call running left. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. What
an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Play action. It's Moon. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Second down, Peterson again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And
Let's go, defense.
Down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Boom. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Second down, Peterson again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Adrian Peterson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on 2nd down, Moon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity. Because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Moon. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Rob, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start the drive with Peterson. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Peterson running right. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, Peterson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 6 now. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Caught by Gates, left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that 2 points you would think should end any thoughts here of a possible comeback.
Yeah, they had a long field ahead of them anyway, but now 2 scores down, you can just about chalk this one up for lost.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken around the 12.
All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. All right, game 2.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 76 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. To throw, Moon. Forced out to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He'll buy some time right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Cunningham looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Hester to return from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams all tied after 1.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, Peterson again.
Adrian Peterson off to the races.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Elam now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Moon. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, It's just an incomplete pass.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Moon. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, Hester. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Check 26, check 26. No. Ready, go.
They run again on first down. Peterson.
Down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 7.
They run again with Peterson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now a give to Peterson running left.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 239 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their... That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Down to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Peterson gets the call running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Elam's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.